Yo guys, Violent here with GRIZZ Zombies. We're back on the Giants. We got some ciphers to go through. I've done a lot of Easter eggs on my channel, and the ciphers are just as important to the storyline, so I want to bring them to you. The first one we're going to talk about is right outside of the power switch. You go inside this room. I believe this is one of two Dr. Max's areas, his offices. And if you go inside here, you look out the window, you're going to see our first cipher, and it says, "In the cell below, the waves are where honor suffers." Now, if we were to think about this beforehand when the Giant first came out, we would have no clue. That one refers to Zetsubu no Shame. This one in here has not been solved. This is right underneath the clock tower where that window is. It's actually upside down, so if you flip that cipher the other way, that's how you actually can... This is one of the more difficult ones, and once this gets solved, we'll have a better picture of either DLC 3 or another one for DLC 4. So this is one of two that hasn't been solved. But I got 6 of them here for you. So this one here, you're going to have to flip upside down to solve it. And this is the area where you can find it. So underneath the clock tower is our second cipher. So in order to find our third cipher, we're going to need to head over to this area. This is the brick cipher. In this footage, I couldn't get it to lift up. I might not have been looking at the right area. But in a second here, I'll zoom in on it and you can see it. But apparently a brick's supposed to fly up or sink in the ground. But I ended up getting it to show up right here. You can see it pretty clearly. When finished, we will return to the house and the infinite. I first saw this on MrRoflWaffles. He solved this one, or he had somebody who solved it. But the infinite, they're thinking this one is for DLC 4, this cipher in particular. And the Giant is going to have ciphers for all the maps for the DLCs. This was the bonus map that we got for Black Ops 3. Alright, so if you come around by the trip mines, you come around the wall to where that perk is and look in this window, you'll see the cipher straight on top of that locker. This one here is also not solved, so we have 2 ciphers that are not solved. This is our 4th cipher on the map, and I do have 2 more for you, but if you want to help solve this one, come around by this perk where the trip mines are, and this one has yet to be solved currently as of the June update, so be sure to check that one out. Now, if we go over to Teleporter ZA, we can look inside here, and this was actually our GRIZZ cipher. So if we look at it, it's just a big barcode. Now, some of these ciphers are actually just barcodes, but I'm going to call the ones that are codes ciphers as well. This one here is our 5th cipher. It says the mountain must be searched for the frozen one, and that refers to GRIZZ. That was our snow map that we got within Black Ops 3, and this is here beforehand. This was when we first got here. We just took a lot of time to figure out these ciphers, and we still have more to solve. And those are the more complicated ones. It almost seems like they've been planning this, and the harder ones were going to take us longer to solve and fix. But there are members of the community that are actively trying to figure these out. The last one that we're going to take a look at, our 6th cipher, I've heard is in these vents next to spawn, right outside of spawn, or right in spawn. You go to the back where you buy that pistol, the RK5, and in these vents somewhere, I wasn't able to spot it, but I heard it says, "Edward, it's time, kill Maxis." Well, that's huge, because that means Edward might be working for this M character, the mysterious character. I just did a video on that. It's one of my more recent videos. I tried to define who the M character is that we've seen in Shadows of Evil and in the new cipher for Zetsubu no Shima. I think it's Dr. MONTY, and so I go through all the proof in that video. It'll be in the description if you want to check it out. But these are the ciphers on the Giant, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Violent, and I'm out.